Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. It's time to set up green circuit production. We've put this off for a long time. Let me grab some more stone bricks so we can continue our path. And then we'll get started. I'm trying to think of how much to set up here. I think I'll start with 8 assembly machines, and then we can scale up from there based on how much we're using. Again, this is just the beginnings of our factory. Once we get into making rocket parts, we're going to do that in another area where we can set up a huge factory dedicated to that. Okay, so I'm going to leave a big space here, and then we'll do the traditional layout, if you want to call it that, like that. And I'm going to do that on 2 sides. Now last time I did this, I had the output belt over here, and then I had iron running up both sides, but I don't think I need to have iron running up both sides, so I'm just going to do one of each. And if it turns out later that we need more iron, we'll figure out how to do that. Okay, so these are going to be copper cable, as are these. And these are going to be green circuits. Whoops. Messed that up. Okay, and then copper coming up both sides. Okay, and then iron. All right, so let's bring our copper over. Oops. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Those red belts run out pretty fast. All right, so the first one is going to go there. And then because we will be using a lot of copper, I'm going to do a balancer. Get this guy out of the way. And then the other one goes there. All right, and then I'll do another 4-way balancer over here. All right. And I hope that this will work better than the previous method of having a splitter there and then cascading splitters down. because in the last series we found that towards the end that was just not giving us nearly enough throughput. In fact, I'm going to put another 4-way balancer here, and I may be overdoing it. But Factorio is about excess. There. Okay, and then we need iron. So let's bring this bus over. And I'll just extend it out to the same extent as the copper. And in this case, like I said before, we've got 3 belts of iron, and I'm not sure how to do a 4 into 4 here, or a 3 into 3. There might be a good design out there that I haven't seen, but so in this case I'll just do a 4 to 4 where we only use 3 of the 4 belts. And that should give us good results. Like I said, I did some testing in a free play game that seemed to indicate that this would give us a good balance on both sides, even if we only use 3 of the 4. Okay. And then iron is going to come up here. Stop moving, please. There we go. All right, so now I think we can start putting our inserters in place. And thanks to our stack size bonus, this should go very well at high volumes, even with only one inserter, whereas in the past we've had to double up on red inserters. Because we've now got stack size bonus on these, I think we should be able to get sufficient throughput with only one red inserter pulling in the iron. All right, so now we just need to power it up. So we'll put power poles there, one there, and one there. And we're off to the races. Let's put in a few lights. Okay, let me pick these up, and I just want to make sure that everything is running at full output. Yep. Yeah, so here this is running at full speed, even though there's only one long-handled inserter bringing in iron. That stack size bonus really makes the difference. What is our stack size bonus, by the way? 1? I guess it just brings in 2 at a time. Let's do that again. Yeah, it goes from 1 to 3. All right, good. Now we need to run that down to a bus, which will be down here. Let me grab some more underground belt, because I'm just about out. we go. Okay. Now we've got plenty of green circuits. So now we need to make oil. So let's set up an area that we can make some oil refineries. I want to fill this in. So I'm going to grab some landfill. And we can see that our little circuit there is working admirably. We're still doing good on power. Once we get red circuits, I want to start getting efficiency modules made. That'll help keep our pollution down. Fill that in, and we see that 100 landfill doesn't last as long as you might want it to. Take out this rock. Yep, doesn't last very long, does it? I suppose I could get a few more mining drills over here. But I think this is fine. Doesn't really need to be blazingly fast. And I'll just throw this down here. There we go. Okay, let's see, what do we need to do? All right, so we want chemical, factory. I'll just leave a space of 2. Now, how long do refineries take to make? 20 seconds. Four ingredients. That takes 5 ingredients. I actually can't make those. I'm going to have to make those by hand because this can only take 4 ingredients. And I can't get automation 3 until I have blue science. So that is unfortunate. All right, well, I'll start to make those by hand. I'm going to make 5. What do I need here? I need more stone brick. So I don't think I will add stone brick to the bus. I'll just make these by hand. Now in the future, we may want to make them automatically. But it's going to be a while before we need that. Now let me see if I can remember what we need on the chemical factories. Actually, I think I have my notes here. Let's see, for 5 refineries. No, I don't have my notes available. I'm gonna have to check those. I'll check the optimal numbers on chemical factories, but for now, I will make... Oh no, hit the wrong button. Well, let me set this up automatically. We can do chemical plants. Actually, chemical plants take pipes, gears, circuits, and steel. I've got gears, circuits, and steel right here. I don't have pipe. Actually, I do need to get pipe production going. So let's set that up. And I'll do it here on the inside. No. Where should I set up my pipe production? Yeah, I can do it here. That'll be fine. So I'll put one there, one there. One there. like this. And this will work out. So we'll do straight pipes and underground pipes. I don't have any wood, so I'll do iron chests here. Like that. So straight pipe, I'll limit to 1 stack. Underground pipe, yeah, I guess I'll just do 1 and 1. And I think that should do the job. It does take quite a while to do those underground pipes because they need so many straight pipes. But so be it. We'll let those accumulate for now. Okay, and I wanted to do 10 of these chemical plants. I'll just make them in Pocket for now, and we'll set up something later to do them automatically. Okay, so let's figure out where we want our oil refining to go. Looks like all of our oil is up there. Let's do some pump jacks. We need those as well. And since I'm not using any mods, I'm probably going to need a lot more pump jacks than I did in the past. When we had Extreme Resources mod, we would get a ton of oil just from a few oil patches, but in this case, you know, we're going to get 1 a second from a lot of these. 1 refinery can consume 2 per second. So we're going to need 10 pump jacks. And who knows how long they'll last before the oil dries up. All right, so we'll put the pump jacks over here. The refinery area we should probably put up here as well, since we have some clear space and there's water. So I'd like to do that. That is going to start to increase our pollution cloud up here to the north, which is, well, I suppose it's inevitable. It's a concern, but there's not much we can do about that. So that's what we'll do. We'll set up refining up here. We'll have the pump jacks up here, and then we'll bring the fluids down as needed. So just waiting for those pump jacks to get made. I've got the refineries done and most of the chemical plants. So I'm thinking with the pump jacks here, maybe we run it over like this. I'm going to want some storage tanks as well, so let me go ahead and build some of those. I'll grab more iron. I think we'll use like 4 storage tanks for each type of fluid. So we'll need heavy oil, light oil, petroleum, crude oil, lubricant. That's 5 different fluids. No, 6 different fluids, because we're also going to have acid. So we'll need 24 tanks altogether. So that's 16, 21, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now I can't see where the oil is. Where is it? Over here. Okay. Yeah, so we can set up the refineries here. Leave ourselves a little bit of room, and we'll put them north of this little pond. And it'll probably be a good idea to get some efficiency modules over here too, as soon as we're able. First, let me run some power up there. There we go. And I'll put a few lights so we can see what we're doing. That's better. Put one up there too. All right. Sorry for the little break there. My cell phone was ringing off the hook. All right, let me set these recipes. Basic oil. And I can never remember when we do advanced, I can never remember which one's water. I think the one on the top is going to be water. I think I have slightly higher than 50% chance to be right about that. So let's see how we're doing on pipes. Hopefully we have enough, and I'm going to put them down here on the hot bar as items 4 and 5. And we'll go start to set these up. Looks like a few of our pump jacks are ready. So we can start to lay those down. Actually, I'll do that before we do anything else with the refineries, and that way they can start to accumulate some oil into our tanks. Which I don't have ready yet. Okay, so we'll have to wait for the tanks. All right, so that one's 0.9, 1.1, 1.3. I'm just going to try to find the ones with the highest output. All right, so 1.3 is good, 1.2 is good, 1.1 is good. How many is that? That's 3. So I'll just use anything that's more than 1, since that seems to be where the best ones are. 1.3, yeah, we'll take that. All right, and I'll start running some power to these guys. And I think we're going to have to add more power as soon as this gets going, because oil refining does consume quite a lot of electrical energy. Man, I'm so happy about that update. Okay, we've got a few more here. That one's 1. That one is 1.1, 1.1, 0.8. Oh, what's this one? It's 0.9, 0.9. Okay, this one's 1.1, so we'll take that one. That one is 1.1. 1.1. And this is our last one, 1.1. Okay. All right, so I think I'm going to want to change where these end up going. And basically just going to try to line these up with the westernmost pump jack. Those can be straight pipes, and that can be a straight pipe. Is that all of them? No, I forgot this one. this one as well. Okay. So let's see, I'll join those together. We can join all those together. And the rest will connect via underground pipe. Okay, and then maybe I should put a pump there. Well, I can't make pumps yet, but eventually we'll put a pump there, I think. Okay. So now all the pumps are pumping and we are accumulating oil. I think that's going to do it for this episode, however. So in the next episode, we will continue setting up our oil. I will check the ratios of heavy oil, lubricant, light oil to solid fuel that we need to make sure that we don't get backed up on any oil. I also would like to start using flamethrowers, so we'll probably make sure that we save some of that oil for flamethrower fuel and flamethrower turrets, which should be pretty fun to play with. All that is coming. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.